Somebody reached out to me recently and they were set up as a sole trader in Ireland and their business was actually booming. They were making well over 300,000 net profit a year. And needless to say, they were paying over a crazy amount of this money to the taxman every year. So it was starting to make a lot of financial sense for them to move over from being a sole trader to setting up a private limited company. But the owner was still a little bit hesitant when I was talking to them. One of his main concerns was he didn't want to deal with the hassle of having his company audited every year. And when he said that, it twigged with me that maybe not everybody realizes that not every company in Ireland gets actually audited every year. And I'm talking about a statutory audit here now, not a revenue audit. So I wanted to make a quick video on this topic to show you what the thresholds are, what exemptions are there that you can avail of, and if there are any situations where you should probably just go ahead and get an audit done, even if you're not required to. So firstly, there is a small company audit exemption which a whole host of companies can avail of. All you have to do is just meet two out of the following criteria and you can avail of this audit exemption. So your balance sheet total must not exceed 6 million, your turnover must not exceed 12 million, and you must have fewer than 50 employees. So once you are under two of those thresholds, you'll be fine and you will be able to claim this audit exemption. So that is just for a standard company sitting on its own. If your company is part of a group, then there are slightly different rules. You can still claim an audit exemption for a group of companies, but you will need to group together all of their assets, all of their turnover, and all of their employees to see if, as a group, you can still claim that audit exemption. If one company in the group does not meet these requirements, then they must be all audited. So next up, is there any potential way that you could end up losing your audit exemption altogether? Well, it's very important that you actually file all of your annual returns on time. If you fail to meet your ARD dates, then you can lose your audit exemption for the following 2 years. So it's really important for you to focus on getting your accounts in on time because it can work out very costly for you as a small business having to pay for an audit to be carried out. An audit works out far more expensive than just getting a set of financial statements prepared. And it is not only the cost, it is also the resources that it wastes by pulling in different people from your business and answering queries and lots of questions from the auditors, which can waste a lot of time. Even if you can avail of the small company's audit exemption, there may be reasons why you still actually want to do one. Firstly, you could be in a situation where you are a shareholder of the business, but you're not involved with it day to day. There's different people actually managing it and running the day to day business. For those kind of silent shareholders, it can give them a lot of comfort if they know that their figures have been audited and they can actually kind of trust their management that they're running the business correctly. All the shareholders will need to do is just group together at least 10% of the voting rights of the company to be able to enforce that an audit is carried out. Secondly, if your company is growing and is going to be looking for funding soon, whether that be debt or raising equity, as part of that process, those lenders are probably going to look for some sort of audited figures. They will probably unlikely want to rely on a set of unaudited financial statements. Therefore, if you foresee something like this happening in the near future for your business, it might be wise to get those audits done well ahead of time. So that's pretty much it for this video. Another quick one. I hope you found it useful. If you did, please make sure and drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more content like this.